I would like to say thank you to anybody that watched these videos. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe if this message resonates. All right, and please remember that I do not control energy nor manipulate it. I just read it. Okay, please rely on God. Do not rely on readers, tarots. Please rely on God. Do not rely on readers, tarot, shamans, mediums. Okay, psychic practitioners. Okay, and let's tap in. If I'm looking a little crazy, please forgive me. All right, I just got called to get up here and channel for y'all. All right, because it's been a little minute. All right, but if you clicked on this message today, this message is people look at you and see power and independence. Okay, so as I'm in this energy, and I'm feeling it out. All right, remember these all channel messages that come to me at random times. All right, I just have to make sure I get them and scoop them up. You feel me? I feel a very heavy energy of respect. Okay, very like respected energy. Okay, when you walk in a room, motherfuckers gotta sit up straight. Everybody gotta make sure they clothes clean. They gotta be on point. Okay, but whoever I'm speaking to, this collective group, you are spiritually inclined, right? And when I say that, all right, you might be an earth sign, okay? Earth signs, or you might be an Aquarius, an Aries, I just heard ginger. I don't know what that means. But I heard ginger, okay? What I'm getting is that people see power and independence because of your aura, right? Because of your cadence. I just heard cadence, okay? Something about your birth chart, okay? I'm sorry if look, I saw 222. Might want to look up that angel number, okay? Something about your birth chart and feathers are significant, okay? Bells, okay, are significant. I just heard like bells. That's why I did that. Something about your birth chart, okay? I just heard 10th house, okay? Let me see. I got a little book here. I ain't never opened this bitch up, but I'm about to open it right now because I am always looking to learn, okay? And I know this collective is always looking to learn too. But I have a little book here that I haven't really tapped into. Let me see something. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Oh, that's Neptune. I'm not looking for Neptune in specifically. But I heard something about the 10th house, okay? Give me a second. I've never even opened this book right now. So maybe there's something that you need to open. Okay, maybe there's something that you've been I don't want to say neglecting or avoiding, right? Doing that you need to do. There was also, which I'm getting a download right now, is independence versus interdependence. Okay. I got this idea, well, not idea, but I got this download when I meditated on it from this book called Seven effective something, right? And I'm trying my best to try to remember it. 7 effective skills of like a person. It's a really famous book. I think it's by like Stephen M. Covey or something like that. Please look it up. Please read that. Okay. I was reading it and he spoke about independence versus interdependence, right? And it really it sat on my heart when I read it. And I couldn't read it anymore. It was like God was like, stop, you need to meditate on it. I'm meditating on that motherfucker for days, marinating, okay? So the food about to be good that I'm about to give you, okay? This is about to be food for your soul, your heart, okay? So people see you as, they look at you, they see power, they see independence. But what I'm getting is that that's face value of what people see, right? But really on the inside, there's more to just you being powerful. There's more to you just seeing at face value that you are independent, right? What I see is that that's what people see when they see you. But beyond that is that you are very courageous. Okay, there's more to meets the eye with this collective. Okay, I'm channeling a song right now. It's called Hustle and Motivate by Nipsey Hussle. You might want to look that up. Nipsey has been Nipsey was in my other message too. You feel me? That's crazy. So you might want to look up that song and listen to it. Hustle and Motivate by Nipsey Hussle. And so now the independent versus interdependence, the best way that I can explain it is that somebody that's independent doesn't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. Nothing wrong with that, okay? But somebody that's interdependent cares about themselves, but also thinks about the people around them and how their decisions will affect other people around them, okay? And, this is something that's significant, I feel like, to you guys, that people see you and they feel like you only give a fuck about yourself, right? You only make decisions based on what can better you, right? But with me thinking about the whole independent versus interdependence ideology and or mindset, you might be having nasal issues right now, okay? This group might be having a spiritual awakening, okay? Anybody that knows, if you start getting like random nasal issues, it's hard for you, you could be having a spiritual awakening and your body is like purging, okay? Anywho, mind you, we are transitioning from summer to fall, so I wouldn't be shocked if people were having a spiritual upgrade, okay? Or you might be getting new spiritual gifts, okay? Anywho, I might feel like my hair looks crazy. Please don't judge me, y'all. Anyway, at face value, people see you as independent, right? Oh, motherfucker don't give a fuck about themselves. Oh, they only care about this, they don't care about that. All they want is power, fame, okay, recognition. But it's deeper than that for you, right? And I said that's how people see you, face value. They're not really looking, right? Because they don't care to look. Because you intimidate them. This is another energy I'm getting. People respect you because you intimidate them. No matter if you're young. I don't give a fuck if you're 18, 17. I don't give a fuck if you're 50. I don't give a fuck if you're 85. Okay? You intimidate people, right? Because you intimidate them, they respect you. No matter how old you are, no matter how old they respect you because you intimidate them, because they know how much you hold within you. Whether you speak on it or not, they know how much you hold within you, whether that's knowledge, whether that's creativity. They know how much you hold, okay? Remember, some people know who you are before you know who you are, okay? Whether you stepped into that power, but clearly you stepped into somewhat of the power, but especially if you're about to have another spiritual awakening, baby, you're about to be taken to the next level. Let's talk about it. And, at face value, people see power, but it's more than that. Power is deep. Power comes from within, right? Being powerful is a within thing, that you just radiate, that people see. Orange is very significant. Red is very significant to this message. White is significant to this message, okay? Now back to the independence versus interdependence. I feel like that's how people see you. Because people perceive powerful people, whether you are, powerful financially, whether you're powerful emotionally, whether you're powerful spiritually, whether you're powerfully mentally, whether you're powerfully emotionally. Okay, people see people like that, especially if you're like the triple double. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, triple double, that's basketball term. You feel me? If you're strong in every aspect, because this is what I'm talking about right now. We're not talking about all the other shit. We're talking about mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. If you are strong and right? This is face value, that as people see you. People see you as strong in all four of those categories. Plus independent. You don't have to rely on anybody in all four of those categories. Yes, they respect you, right? They respect you. And now looking deeper than just what people see, but talking about what God has put inside of you that allows people, right? Because the Bible says that a tree is supposed to bear fruit. If that tree is not bearing fruit, now it doesn't say this, but this is how I look at it, is that's what it says. A tree is supposed to bear fruit, right? And if that tree, now this is my ideology of it, if that tree is not bearing fruit, something is wrong with the roots, right? So now, metaphorically, if as a person, okay, people perceive you as powerful and independent spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, that means that what's inside of you, the seed that God has planted inside of you, has rooted powerfully. It means your roots are powerful. Okay. And because they're powerful, the leaves, okay, that create flowers, fruits, vegetables, okay, people can see that you bear fruit. And not just fruit, right? Because some trees, let's talk about it. Some trees will bear fruit, and the fruit it'll look good on the outside, right? As I said, we're not talking about face value. People see your face value, right? But here's the problem with face value. Everything that glitters isn't gold. And that's where motherfuckers get fooled at, is that they be picking up fool's gold, not realizing that everything that glitters isn't gold, right? And the whole idea of that, the whole face value thing, is that a tree can look strong. A tree can bear fruit, right? But the only thing is that when it's time to compare, just like you comparing a diamond to a fake diamond, right? A diamond, once it's been a diamond, cannot be broken. Talk about it, right? But just like if you have two very strong trees, they look similar, right? They look similar. They might both, have a respective energy. People respect them, right? But then they both are bearing fruit. So it's like, oh, let's try the fruit, right? Let's try the fruit. There's only one way to find out. Let's try the fruit. They try the fruit. The one that people look at face value, right? Because that's all they are. They're face value, right? Because people can't see your roots. People can't see the seed that God planted in you. People can't see how you've worked to get those roots rooted. People can't see that. Right? So some big, strong trees, the roots can be rotten, but they're bearing fruit, right? So now they eat the fruit from the tree that looks good. It looks good on the outside, face value, right? And then they eat the fruit, and the fruit's sour, sour. Or they bite into it and it's rotten. It looked good, but it's rotten, right? And then they eat from the other fruit, the fruit from the other tree that looks similar to them, right? To that one. And they're like, wow, like the fruit was just right. It was fresh. It was this. Yes, because this is what I'm talking about, is that people perceive anybody that puts on the right front, right? Because that's also what the book was talking about, was that, please, y'all, I feel like this book is very significant. I don't know where the fuck the book at right now. Word to, I swear my ancestors just be snatching shit. Like, I don't know where the fuck the book is at right now. And the whole, I think it's called The 7 Effective Skills or something of like people. It's by Stephen V. Convoy, I believe. Please look it up. You can go on thriftstorebooks.com and you can find the book and it'll be a good price. Okay. Or go to your nearest thrift store and try to look for that joint. But that's something that's very interesting about this collective, is like the whole face value thing, right? I just heard the head and not the tail. Okay. Very significant. But anyway, I got way off track. All right. I am supposed to be looking for the 10th house for you. And what it means. I know there's an index in this bitch. Sorry, y'all. Y'all ain't no index in this bitch. I gotta read it from cover to cover, which is very stressful for me because I don't have time to read this shit right now. But okay, maybe this is research that you need to do, and maybe I needed to pick up this book so I could tap into it. You feel me? Because it's been sitting here for a while. Is that you, or maybe even with your spiritual gifts, maybe your next step is something spiritually about learning your birth chart, right? When I started looking to my birth chart, I realized why I am the way I am. Okay. And it kind of, I felt personally attacked when I started looking to my birth chart, which I do. If you can understand that level of astrology, then you should definitely look into it. My ear is ringing right now. If anybody knows what, but it stopped really quickly. Something about black salt is significant. It might not even be about your birth chart. Remember, this message might not be for you, okay? Like, it might not be you need to look into birth charts. You might maybe want to look into the magical uses of herbs, okay? You might need to look into, like, reading auras or maybe even reading tarot cards, right? Learning about hertz, okay? Yoga, right? There's so many different mantras, affirmations. There's candle work, right? There's so many different levels to it. You feel me? But because of my birth chart, I am where I'm supposed to be right now. Okay. My gifts and everything, like, this is what I'm supposed to be. Okay. And I do, if you can accept it, and then yes, definitely look into it. But if anybody's, because I feel like someone's nose is like very stuffy right now, and you know what the fuck is going on, you're having a spiritual awakening, baby. Hello, obviously I'm here to tell you that. But yeah, I'm not sure. Should I pull some cards? Okay, let's see what deck this is. All right. God asks that you'll cleanse this deck to get a clear message for the collective on people looking at them and seeing power and independence, and also about independence versus interdependence. Okay. So as I split the deck, we have yeah, okay, so we have your wishes and dreams and happiness here. Then we have this card in reverse, which is annoyance, competition, and conflicts. Yeah. People, remember I said it's an energy of respect, right? So with those two cards, and that's why I took them out, right? Because those are that's the energy, is like your happiness is more important. And people know there's a card in here that's turned over. We're gonna take that card too. It's two cards turned over. We're gonna take both of them cards, because why would they be turned over? So there's a lot of water out here. Okay. You might be a water sign. You're big three. Somebody here, their big three might be a water sign. Okay. You might have like all three of your big three, your sun, your rising, your moon might be it might be all water. Okay. Yes, see that. There's a card that came out here that is psychic, right? So didn't I say something about spiritual awakening? That's who I said in the beginning, that somebody's very spiritually inclined, okay? And it's something about your happiness and your hopes and your dreams. Remember, people see you, they see power, they see at face value independence, but it's deeper than that for you. And because of that, it parks all the whole idea of conflicts, all that shit, because they know you're not going for that. People that stand in a type of power, they're respected. Remember, it's a respected energy. People that are respected don't go through shit like this. They don't go through conflict and competition, because they're not gonna pay that shit no mind. Why? Because it don't make them no money. It don't feed their soul. Okay, it's not positive, and that's what it's giving with this. And then we have Are you just, oh, okay, so there's a card out here that, there's only 4 cards out here right now, and it's a distraction, okay? And remember I said before that there's something that you have been, I don't want to say avoiding. Remember I said before, it's like something you're avoiding, or you don't want to do it, but you need to, okay? This is your sign that, I'm sorry, y'all. This is your sign that there's something that you need to do, okay? And then we have the star, yes. And then when you finally do that thing, we have inspiration, fulfillment, and faith, okay? So you will be fulfilled, and you're going to be very inspired with whatever it is that you finally decide to pick back up or actually look into deeper, okay? Or there's something here, okay, about you deep down, there's something you're avoiding, okay? But you're about to have a spiritual awakening. So you won't be able to avoid this for much longer, especially if you're spiritual. You know how that shit goes. My incense just stopped burning, okay, out of nowhere. Like, it stopped. So I'm actually going to stop this message, okay? I feel like I was going to pull some more cards, but I feel like you guys have gotten what you needed from this message. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far in the video. All right, and I pray this message got to whoever needed it, and you guys have a blessed day, and I will do my best to be more consistent for you guys. All right, I've been slacking myself, okay? I can admit I'm not a hypocrite. I can admit when my wrongs, okay, and when shit is not how it should be, okay? And I will do better for y'all, not for just for y'all, but for myself too. All right, you have a blessed day. Later.